All right, welcome to yet another video on algebra. Now we'll start with a two-step equation. 4x plus 8 is equal to 36. So we're going to solve this equation. In other words, we're going to find x. Now what comes to mind is to take away the 8 such that we finally want to have x on its own. Of course, it will start by being 4x on its own, then we solve it, then we continue that. So minus 8 on the left, minus 8 on the right, like I always say, like I always tell my students, whatever you do to the right, you do to the left. So this cancels out to a 0. On the left hand side, we have 4x is equal to 36 minus 8 gives us 28. So we have 4 lots of x is equal to 28. Okay, 4 apples being 28. So we divide by 4 on the left and on the right to remain with 1 apple, just as an example. So 1x will be 28 divided by 4, which is what? 7. Yep, so sorted. That's a two-step equation we have solved together. Now the next equation we can solve will be 3y minus 7 is equal to 20. Fine. Now we want to find y. So we are still going to use the same method of isolating to have y on its own. So in this case, we shall plus 7 on the left and plus 7 on the right. So we do this such that minus 7 plus 7 we get 0. So on the left hand side we have 3y is equal to 20 plus 7, which is 27. So once we have 3 lots of y is equal to 27, I'll remind you still that 3y means 3 times y. So to get 1y, we divide by 3, divide by 3. So we are left with y is equal to 27 divided by 3 is what? Is 9. Good. Perfect. I hope you get that. Now, the next example I'll do, still a two-step equation, will be, I'll use that star to differentiate them. Y over 4, or y divided by 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Now, there are two methods of solving this equation, okay? But we just apply the same principles that we know. So, we have a minus here. So, once we see a minus, we think of plus 2. On the left, plus 2. On the right, such that this one cancels to 0. That's the whole plan. And then we have y over 4, or y divided by 4 is equal to 2 plus 2 is 4. So once we have y divided by 4 is equal to 4, to find one y, we are going to multiply by 4. Remember, we are multiplying the 4 on both sides. This cancels to a 1y. 1y or y, 4 times 4 is 16. That's one method of solving that equation. And there is a different method to solve this equation, which I'll show you. Y over 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. That's the equation we have. Now, the different method is removing the fraction. Because once you remove the fraction is the over 4, then it becomes easy for us to to proceed. Now the only way to remove the fraction is multiply by 4, because when you multiply by 4 you're going to get 1y, but you have to multiply by 4. We multiply every term by 4. When you use this method, guys, you need to understand that you're multiplying every term, this term, this term, and this term by 4. Not just to the left and to the right. Now this cancels to 1. So we are left with y. 2 times 4 will be 8. And 2 times 4 will be 8. Then we have simplified our equation actually. Then we can now solve this. We can make the last step. Plus 8 plus 8. This cancels out. So we are left with y is equal to 8 plus 8 is what? 16, which you can see is the same as the previous one. Okay. Now I will do the next example because I think I still have more time on this video. The next example will be y plus 8 divided by 3 is equal to 2. Now you notice the divide by 3 is, it's y plus 8. Both y and 8 are being divided by 3. Okay? So this is different from y over 3 plus 8. This is y plus 8. Both of them are dividing by 3 is equal to 2. Now, what I would do, first method, is multiply both sides by 3. Here we can easily multiply this side by the whole side, because it's the whole of y plus 8 dividing by 3. Multiply the left-hand side by 3 and the right-hand side by 3. This can now cancel out. Okay? This is different from this previous one where we had to multiply every term by 4 there. So once we do that, on the left-hand side, we are left with y plus 8. And on the right-hand side, we have 2 times 3, which is 6. Then, once we have that, we minus 8 on the left-hand side, minus 8 on the right-hand side. This cancels out, so we have our y is equal to 6 minus 8, which is negative 2. And that will be our answer. So just to prove a little bit of this, now y is minus 2. To confirm that we are correct, if I place minus 2 right there, in place of minus y, if I put minus 2, and then I add 8, minus 2 plus 8, and then I divide it by 3 here. Let's see if we shall get 2. Minus 2 plus 8 is 6. And 6 divided by 3, we get 2. So this confirms that whatever we have done is what? Is correct, okay? So I hope this video has been helpful. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next content. Bye-bye.